All right. Good afternoon, Professor Shehu, along with my fellow CS485 classmates. This is Jed Suyat, along with Hung Yu, Justin Plasmeyer, and Xavier Brandaris. And for our final project, we aim to implement basically a multi-group path planner that incorporates hints of bird clustering or bird flocking behavior. If you take a look at our scene, this is an environment that was created using Unity. And as you can see, this scene is a tribute to the famous horseshoe that we saw at the beginning of the semester. What our path planner aims to do is you would have multiple birds in the scene. Each bird would be grouped into different subgroups. So, for example, this is the red group, this is the yellow group, and this is the blue group. And the goal for each group is to try to make it and follow a path that will eventually lead to their specific target. So in this scene, we specify that this green dot would be the blue target, this dot would be the red target, and this dot would be the yellow target. We also implemented it in a way where each of the birds would have a corresponding leader, and they would basically have to follow the leader. So sort of how we implemented our clustering or flocking techniques. And one of the strategies that we decided to implement was using the A-star algorithm, which is a heuristic and informed search algorithm for finding different targets or goals within an environment. So if we go ahead and press the play button. All right, so just give it a second. Press the play button, but also pause it. When we pause it, it basically has a picture of the environment as well as the proposed paths generated by each of the robots. So, for example, if you take a look at the red path, this is how they planned to make it to their target. The blue path, this is their path, and for the yellow robots and groups, this is their path to their target. Let me go ahead and unpause this. And as you can see, this is basically it. All right, so that was a sample behavior of our implementation. We also have done it in a way where we can also change the target, and the robots and groups would travel correspondingly. So if you basically press the B, R, or Y keys on your keyboard, it would change the targets. So B for blue, Y for yellow, and R for red. So just for the sake of demonstration, let's say that all the targets would be inside this little space right here. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. All right, cool. So that is for our first scene. All right, so this is the second scene that we came up with, and as you can see, it looks a little bit familiar. It is also a nod to the one of the scenes from our first bug planning algorithm, a really nice spiral. And let's go ahead and see what this looks like. All right, that's what it looks like, and let's say that we put all the targets in here. So blue, yellow, and red again. And as you can see, they're doing their very best to avoid each other. Cool. So that is for the second scene. And finally, we have our third scene. Let me just go ahead and show you real quick of what it looks like. Cool. That's what it looks like, and let's see what would happen if we would change the targets to right here. So blue, yellow, red again. Blue, red. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you once again for taking a look at our demo, and have a good break.